Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul. This is Coffee and Cards. We're going to do a general reading to begin with, and then we'll get into some questions. As you join, just let us know you're here, and we will get your question. But we're going to start with a general energy reading for today. Feels like there is a lot of energy around today. I know I was gonna start at 9 an hour ago, and then I didn't have milk, so I had to go get milk for my coffee. So everything in divine timing, and Dave and I are taking a new approach to things, and apparently we're going to share that. Our new approach is whoever it is most important to is who's going to do it. Like David mentioned in the hot tub about needing to get milk later, and I didn't know that meant we were all the way out of milk. So when I was going to do my coffee and cards a little bit ago, I asked Dave about it. He's like, well, we don't have any milk. So at that very moment, milk was more important to me than it was today. So I'm like, fine, I'll go get some milk. So I went and got milk. And we're doing it with other things of just being easier with things. Who is it most important to? Sometimes something's going to be more important to you than it is to somebody else. And if it's more important to you, just do the thing. I don't know whoever needs to hear that message, but it isn't always about keeping score and doing a schedule. It's about who is it most important to at that time. Yeah, I heard it from on, something, and I was like, I really like that. I told Dave, so we've been trying to kind of incorporate that. Who is it most important to at that time? If it's more important to me, I'm going to do it. So, and if it's more important to Dave, then he's going to do it. Like the grass is more important to him than it is to me. So he will go cut the grass. The dishes are more important to me most of the time than they are to him. So I just, it's not about me doing them and him doing them. It's like just having that desire of who is it most important to, who's having the most passion about that, like thing that doesn't really matter a lot, but it's an example of following your passion. Okay, apparently that's the message in that. That's the example of that. So when there's something with work or with a partner or even with your kids, like who is it more important to, you or them? Like if this is something that's really important to you and you want it to be important to them, find a way to make it important to them. Like, okay. And the first card out is the card of washing clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. And Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. And first light. Beginning a new cycle. And is that going to open up more for you energetically if you can just be a little more easygoing about everything, more relaxing about it, if like something about being not so rigid. Can you do that place of watching clouds? If this is the important thing to you, do it. If not, and we get the Six of Swords, because that's going to take you into a new place energetically. Like, are you ready to move to this next level of being more easy and knowing what's meant for you will come to you? And as you step into mission in that place, because we can't help but say Venus is conjunct Saturn and the North Node in Pisces right now. So it's very much about, are you stepping into mission? Are you trusting your mission? Are you being in the divine feminine energy of receiving? Are you needing to receive some healing? Are you learning a healing modality? What do you need to do at this time to be more in your magic, in your energy, more in your power? Because that's Queen of Wands. And in that, she is very much in control of her magic, knows what's going on, is, I hear no fear. So are you ready to be in that place of no fear? So, apparently, those two are the overarching energy about, are you ready to move into that place of knowing the magic you truly possess? Ooh. Are you ready to be there? So the current energy is the Eight of Wands, which is about a lot of energy coming towards you, receiving a lot of messages about the next part of your path. Are you ready to move into the next level? Because I hear now is the time. You've been learning all of this stuff. Are you ready to step into a brand new energy, a new level of your journey? The Ace of Swords, which is giving you new clarity on a new direction. Have you been unsure of which direction you're meant to take? In the recent past is the Death card, which is about transformation and going through a rebirth. Maybe you had thought your mission was a certain way and you had tried something different. Like, I was doing this and then I've been doing some other things. I got a mentorship program going and I got some other things that we've been going back and forth, but now I'm being called back to doing content creating and stepping into mission this way to delivering the messages to a greater number of people. So where have you been learning different modalities and trying different things? It's okay if you want to circle back to do something, because I can't help but notice those circles on that. You know, sometimes we're meant to do things and then leave them for a little bit and then circle back to them. So what practice have you pulled back on that you need to circle back to? The Ace of Pentacles, another new opportunity. So the headspace and the foundation are both aces. So that's a new beginning, a gift from source. Are you ready for this new opportunity and new clarity to come in? New direction on your path. With the Eight of Cups, that's definitely about getting guidance towards your path, taking the steps towards it. We have two aces, two eights, there as well. And the current environment is the Judgment card. And really, the Judgment card is about you releasing judgment on others and finding the wisdom within the situations that you were judging. Because as you find the wisdom in that, that puts you in that place to begin the next cycle. Okay, this is why is, for one, if something's happening, having the awareness of, okay, what is this a reflection of and what's this trying to tell me? Like, truly, sometimes we just have to pull ourselves out of the situation and have that neutral perspective. What is this trying to show me? Where do I have this as a reflection of me? You know, you have a belief about yourself and it's reflected out into, you know, your experience. And everybody has a very unique experience based on your thoughts and your beliefs and your feelings. Like, truly, what you believe and what you think and what you feel create the reality you see. Two people can be having the exact same experience and have a completely different takeaway from it based on energetically where they are at. So where are you having judgment? Where do you need to have forgiveness? Because right with that judgment always comes forgiveness, because the only person truly judging you is you. And the how other people see you is the Three of Cups, which is, you know, doing the work in the community, doing the healing work. And are you, as you're helping the community heal, are you giving yourself that grace of, are you walking the walk? Are you talking the talk? Are you releasing the things that you're encouraging other people to do? I know the last week or two, I've been just having a huge release. And it's been a time of pulling my energy back and going through that healing period. Because to be the best healer, you have to be healed to that level. The Hopes and Fears card is the Ace of Cups. So that's the third ace in the reading, which is really beautiful energy. And that's about a new emotional opportunity. Are you like she's very alone and very guarded, but how other people see you is out there and being part of the community. So where do you need to reconcile that within yourself about where are you not being as vulnerable with yourself, with the community as you could be? Where are you holding yourself back? Where do you need to share a little more about you and be a little more open? Because here with the Mystic Healer card. And then the outcome card is the Four of Cups. As in this one, there's a cup being offered to her, or shell, but she has to make the choice to take it. And currently she's looking at the past. You know, what do you need to let go of from the past that about yourself that's holding you back from being the next level of healer that you're being called to be? The underlying energy is the Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? Again, the Six of Pentacles, from that reciprocity. The Eight of Pentacles, so lots of Pentacles as the underlying energy, and the Three of Swords with the Four of Swords. So we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. We have a couple of eights, three aces. Where are you holding yourself back from in the physical to a balanced, equal experience? Where are you? Because as you're holding on to this, as soon as you let this go, all this other abundance is going to blossom in, because now is truly the time for this healing. So over the next week, pull your energy back, do the healing you need to do, because this new energy is coming in. It's time to heal from all of the past. So, and the big topic recently has been betrayal. So where have you felt other people have betrayed you, and where have you betrayed yourself? Because ultimately that's what it comes back to, is when you people please and do other things, that's a betrayal of yourself. The underlying energy is teacher wisdom. You are a light worker here to share the wisdom of your journey. Let it be easy. Mantra of the day: if this is meant for me, let it be easy. Upgrade in progress. Please hold a pause as needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. Self-worth. We teach other people how to treat us. Value yourself. When you know that you are the value, other people will treat you that way. Chiron, which is, where is your Chiron? It is the key to your inner child healing. You know, what sign, what house is it in? It can give you a great direction of where your wound is. And then take some time to be. A break is needed. Give source some time to work in your favor, and your words are powerful. Your words create your reality. How is your self-talk? The 27th is the new moon in Taurus. Taurus is about, you know, the physical. We are in Taurus energy. So what do you want to manifest into the physical? And always have the expectation, this or better, because sometimes the thing we want is so much more limited than what is available to us. So, and with that expectation of this or better also takes it has to be this specific thing off of the table. So are you open to just letting the blessing come to you whichever way source wants to bring it to you? And we're gonna get the Mystic Healer card. So over the next week, be open to your healing, because I feel like once we get into May, the energy is going to be lighter, easier, spring-like, you know, a very different energy than April has been with where Venus and Saturn are, with Venus being and Mercury being in retrograde and now moving back forward. So the energy has been shifting a lot. And like deep shadow work has been coming up. And you know what? I have been noticing how we'll have a belief and then another belief has been layered on that belief. And then so many other beliefs are put there to keep this original belief hidden and intact, to just keep that cycle going. So LP, how are you? I have realized I had a betrayal wound, and since having that awareness and seeing how that has been so woven into the pattern of my life, like as that is part of my original, like the original wound, and that is like collectively that is our original wound as well, is that betrayal, and through that thought of separation. And that's one of the things of that betrayal wound, is even like you're always looking and expecting that, and like it's like such a subconscious thing. We just don't even always realize how like we have that. Like I was like, no, I don't think I have that, and then I ask, and then like it's the expectation of that abandonment. Okay, as an example of that, yes, abandon them before they abandon you. But like normally it comes from like early childhood, from your parents, and sometimes it can be something very small that we think, but overall we have come in to this life with the wound we signed up for. Our parents just gave us exactly the wound we signed up for. It probably wouldn't have been the way we would have liked it to happen, but it's just the programming we get as part of this experience that we are on. And I'll say as part of like the betrayal thing, a real quick story. The other day, so Dave has a CPAP and he got a new CPAP, and it seemed like it was really overpressuring him, and he was becoming a shallow breather. And I have a energy with that because I have had that in the past from part of my wound. So I, as part of my betrayal wound, picked up a thing where I thought I needed to pay attention when Dave is sleeping and making sure he's breathing. So subconsciously, I was waking myself up at night to check on Dave's breathing. Not my responsibility. I have given that back to him, but like that was part of that betrayal wound that was kind of layered in there for me. It was just a way to reinforce that, like as a way to like, logically, I know Dave's not going to stop breathing and abandon me and betray me. That's like so crazy, but oh, thank you. I love Dave's work. That's why I tell him we're always encourage him to do more of it. Just because it did so much for me. But like that's like a belief layered on a belief, and we don't realize how sometimes those beliefs can be like yeah, like that's so crazy that my subconscious would do that. I will say, since I have had the awareness of that, you know what, I've given him back his responsibility on his breathing, because that's up to his autonomic nervous system and God, not me. It's not my responsibility. Actually, I've noticed it was affecting my breathing. Yeah. So like with that awareness, the other night I woke up in the morning and Celia like brought a thing to me to where I just had another awareness where I was actually programming it to also affect my breathing. So, but having the awareness, like I had the whole flashback of like in the dream of what my thought was at that time when I had one thought. And that was only one thought that made a whole change in my breathing. But Dave's doing good on breathing. He wears a watch. He monitors it. He's doing well. So anyway, but like that's just a way to show like how we have beliefs so layered on top of each other, like to reinforce that belief. The crazy thing is, I have seen Dave 30 years from now, so I know what Dave's going to look like in 30 years. He's not going anywhere. So, LP, can we get a question for you? An activation, an energy clearing. We're doing them all the day, apparently. So he says. So, what would you But like the veil is being thinner to start seeing those beliefs being piled on top of each other. Okay, we will do a clearing and see what wants to be activated. We are activating the solar plexus chakra. It felt like your solar plexus chakra was very pulled in. So we infused it with energy, activated it, and expanded it. Which you've been here the whole time we've been talking about this belief thing. So we are guided to ask you, to look at apparently that betrayal, like belief, abandonment, because the abandonment goes back to the betrayal. And hello, Blessed. Hello, Awakened Vibrations with Nicole. Welcome. Look, we made it. Maybe a little late, but we did make it. Yes, Blessed. We will get your question next. We will do a reading, an activation, an energy clearing. Okay. Okay, well, the first card out was the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and then you get the card of anxiety, and then woman holding a heart and the hostilities. So we're going to get some tarot to go along with that, but I feel like these two cards make me feel like you're supposed to go on to something better. Like truly something better, because then underneath that is the cornucopia card. And then the walking away card, as you know your value. People tell us who they are. Sometimes we want to see the best in them or what they had maybe initially spoke. But I feel like there's something so much better for you. With the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there's something better for you, blessed. I feel like you have a contract for somebody that is going to help you with your mission to help you overcome this toxic energy. Yes, like he was there, like find the wisdom in it. He was there to teach you of what your worth is. And it ain't that. Like the Seven of Swords there, that anxiety card, the hostilities card, makes me feel like you need to take your heart and go in a different direction, because there's something much better that will come in as you know your value. Truly, like something much better. And this negative mind chatter is kind of blocking your guidance and your messages, because you're just, I have to ask, are you a projector? Sometimes with that projector energy, you can see the highest and greatest good in somebody, but that doesn't mean that that energy will necessarily be matched or utilized. It's just a potential. But something much better for you somewhere else. Speak what you want into existence. Yes. You were, and that's not that's a reflection of where your energy was at that time, that you would attract that. But I don't feel like that's where your energy is today. And that's why that's not being an energetic match for you, because we attract at the vibration we're at. And you're just not at that place with him anymore. So thank you, Nick, with assisting with the moderating. Sometimes before you're about to go to that next level, and I say that because now my eyes having a whole thing. Sometimes before you're about to go to that next level, a distraction is put in front of you to slow you down. So, and that sometimes that energy is more of a chemical reaction to that trauma bond you have versus a solid, stable love. So and I'm going to make my chat just a little bit bigger. So just 1 second. So and Kita, can we get you next? Will I clear my my CXC? You get the card of breakthrough and the card of silence. And underneath that is the card of essence. So I feel like as you I feel like that's going to be something really good for you with that breakthrough card. I feel like just make sure you're being in a calm place. The energy in which you study is the energy, you want to be in when you're going to be doing your testing. So like, are you doing any meditation before you study? Are you like taking time to focus your energy? That silence is like the environment you study in is going to be the environment in which you test in, and you can bring to that. So if you make your, like, are you setting an intention before you study? Are you being in a peaceful place before you study? Because if you're in that mindset before you go into like studying, then when you go to do that testing, it's going to take you back to that last vibration you were with that energy. So just being mindful, taking some like hand on your heart and 5 deep breaths. Anytime you can like close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Another great way to reset your energy is to cover your left eye and have both eyes open and look up, but your left eye covered up with your hand, and that resets your nervous field. We're going to get some cards. I feel like you will. I feel like if you just begin this practice in a new way, it's going to bring a new breakthrough for the exam. You get the 10 of Pentacles. That's and the Queen of Wands, which is a very powerful energy. She's very strong. Like, be confident in that. Be positive. Like, that's a pretty good card. Like, those 2 cards are really good. But, like, start practicing that mindset. Like, yes. But, like, even doing, like, hand on your heart or hand on your stomach and then, like, 3 full inhales and exhales just can, like, reset your energy. And then have that practice. So then when you go into that test, you do that, and that pulls you right back into that. Yeah, like the 10 of Pentacles, like that's definitely a yes card for me. The breakthrough is a yes for me. It's about your mindset about it. Have the confidence of it. That's not saying don't prepare. It's saying prepare in that calm mindset, and then you bring that calm mindset into that test. So, so Nick, next on the list, my pleasure. you're gonna. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Kimon. We're going to use the Sacred Travelers. Lots of energy today. Come on. The first card out was the card of solitude. In silence, peace prevails. And then, watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. And then surrendering to the journey. Release control. And then gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. So come on, if something comes up and seems a little difficult, see if giving it some time can let it resolve itself, because then you get the protected by angels card. You are cherished by the angels. So whatever situation wants to present itself with you today, it's that I feel go with the flow thing. Like, I didn't have milk, so I just pushed my thing off a little bit. And it's like, okay, how do I resolve this? I go get milk. It was really a simple task. So it's like, how can, if something comes up, you just find the easiest way to resolve it. Be like, there is no set rule. What's the easiest way? And trust that, sometimes, just releasing control. And then, you know what, after I went and got milk, you know what, I was a couple of minutes late still, because then I had to make my own coffee because Dave was busy. And it was in the divine timing. So I feel like there's the Six of Cups. When in the past has that not been the case for you? Where do you feel like you have to control? Also, that can be energy from the past trying to come back around. So if somebody from your past comes back around, be open to come on, if somebody from the past comes back around, listen, see what they have to say, and then trust what you hear through your intuition. And then we get the Ace of Swords, because it's going to bring you new clarity, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Like in this Nine of Cups, he's like alone. So if somebody's trying to come back, just be aware, like you've been doing a lot of work on yourself. Listen to your intuition, and it's okay to pull your energy back from anybody that you don't feel is upfront, honest, legit, is saying one thing and having a different energy. And the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Somebody coming at you with a message of an action. Oh, maybe that's that. A new offer coming towards you of a new action. Are you open to something new? Because the Page of Wands is definitely something new. I think you may have that choice soon, because you have the Queen of Swords and then the Two of Wands, which is definitely about a choice, and then the King of Pentacles there. So, come on, what would you like to manifest in your what would you like to manifest in with your finances? Would you like a different job? Come on, you know what? The 27th coming up is the Taurus new moon. Taurus is about money and finances and the things we value. And do you know the fastest way to get a raise or more money? Value yourself more. Your experience, I know this is like so hard to believe. The way the rules are for this experience we're living is what you think and what you feel and what you believe create the reality you're having. If you can have the belief of your value being more than where it's at, or being open to something new and say, I would like my finances to increase. I would like it to be X amount of dollars or better. I am open to it coming in many opportunities and ways. Like, I don't have to control how it comes. I offer me a new job, offer me a new position, just offer me a raise, like offer me what is the best thing for me to take me to my next level. Because sometimes I feel like that was like, I hear, go back to that card right there, that you're protected. And as you ask, like, to manifest, Dave, do you know what I did? I wrote a list of qualities. You know what I did for my job? I wanted to be a Reiki master, a tarot reader, have my bath bomb company, which I did. I just don't have it right now. Still my company, just not currently working on it. Like, all like life coach, many things I put on that list. None of those things I was doing at that time. I was reading tarot for myself. Like, I took Reiki 1. Like, I was at the very beginning, but I wrote that whole list and I manifested that whole list by just, like, when we write things down, we don't realize how powerful that is. Come on. So write down what you want. Write down your, like, know your value. Because do you know boundaries are about what you do? Do you know, I hear raise your standard. Raise your standard of what you're doing. Raise your standard of what you will allow other people to do. And we lower our standard, and that as a way of acceptance. But that also devalues yourself. So I tell lots of people, put your crown on and know your worth. So come on, put your crown on, know your worth. Stop accepting less than your worth. As soon as you know your worth, that gets reflected right back to you in your environment. It's like the craziest thing. What you see and what you feel and what you believe is shown to you. Everybody gets their own experience based on those things. So we invite you, know your true value. Truly know your value. So thank you for joining us, Simone. And Nicole, next on the list, please. Apparently, Celia's got a lot to say today. So. Okay. Alden, you're next. So, would you like a okay. Okay. We're curious how this ended a couple of years ago because you get the card of split your focus. And I'm just going to say the moon is there and then Saturn is there, which is about feminine and masculine energy. Then this spacious mind and soul. And then clear limiting beliefs. Oh, what are your beliefs about this person? You get what you believe and you think. Like, this true experiences. and then your mind, your body, your soul, because you stored the energy of your last interaction with that person. And on the split your focus is you can have the expectation of what was in the past, but tell me the story that you would like for the future, because you have a belief that's currently blocking you. And it feels like it's stored in your right shoulder. Well, you get the Ten of Pentacles, which is a good card. That's like the family card, that's legacy. And then the Chariot on the bottom with the Ace of Pentacles. Like, what was the fight about? What was it more important, to be right or to be happy? Like, what hill were you willing to stand on at that time that was more important? Because I would clear this energy up before I reached out. But when you reach out, it's going to be a good thing. You just need to clear that energy first. Because my guess is that energy goes back to your trauma wound, which a lot of times we don't realize. And a lot of times it's betrayal. And a lot of times if we feel like we're going to be betrayed, we pull energetically back to abandon that person before they abandon us. Or we hold on too tight and then they still abandon us. And then you're proved right. So we really like this Ten of Pentacles there. Sometimes people are just not meant to be with you. Like this person's doing really well in the front there. I can't help but notice there are people behind him that are younger and more like in different stages of their life. Can you be okay with that energy and take it as a different perspective? That's their energy. That has nothing to do with me. That's them. Maybe that's them. Yes. And sometimes people come and sometimes people go. But the people that are meant to be will come back around. Like, that's their thing. It's not on you. And when you can have that perspective of that's them. And also just, I hear that split your focus about is, about having that different. That's not going to cause last closure. That's going to cause a new cycle. That's Saturn. That's it, that cycle coming back around. Saturn and Venus are together right now with the North Node. It's like you're at a choice point. Like, do you want to bring another cycle with that person? Because that limiting belief sometimes is, I don't need closure. That person's not for me. Like, do you want to pull that cycle back around and bring that person, like, do you want them to stay in your circle? Because you can forgive somebody without inviting them back in. Do you know your worth? I hear we giving you more questions than answers, but like we feel like you have a past karmic belief about this. Like people are going to believe what they want to believe based on their experience. Yes, absolutely. You can forgive somebody. You do not have to invite them back in. You can understand they signed up to participate in my wound. They have been part of my cycle and my pattern. Like, see where they are in your pattern. What other people have made you feel that way? What other people have had those actions? Because as soon as you see the cycle and clear the limiting belief, it stops being a cycle. It totally, like, it clears it out of your energy field. So, have a great day. And Nick, who is next? Tara. Okay. And Tara, you get the card of helpful people, and Celia's just telling me to look at the image. So I feel like the answer is yes, because like everybody is looking to that person, and then you get the card of don't stop and ask others for help. Okay, and then you get the Magician and the Ace of Cups. So it looks like an opportunity you have manifested, and then the underlying energy, Tara, is the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, which I don't like as the underlying energy because it's so conflicting with what you're. I feel like you're trying to manifest this, and I feel like the underlying energy is this Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles with the Chariot. I feel like there's something else out there for you. Like, I don't like this energy. Just be like the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups, that's like an option. And the Five of Pentacles is somebody that would leave you in a place of confusion. And I feel like you are so much worth more than that. I feel like underlying right now, he's not. I feel like you have the ability to manifest this real true love that's trying to come in. And I feel like that energy is not it. I feel like you're supposed to move forward and realize your value, and then that's going to really clear some things up, because then we get the Chariot, the Death card, the Devil, and the Empress with the Ten of Pentacles. So 4 majors right there together as you make a different choice. So where would you like to go? Tara, I think there's something way better for you. As you, like, yes, that's divinely guided, because those were all majors. Like, it's about learning the life lesson. Do you know your value? You should not have to pursue anybody. You should not have to be anybody's choice. You should be the priority and not an option. So So thank you for joining us today, Tara. We greatly appreciate it. And Nicole, who is next, please. My pleasure. I heard right now, just pick you. Like, make you the priority. And then you'll see what comes right back to you. What a lovely day. Okay. The card that came out is the Garden and the Gate, and with this card, the message I immediately got is, you have the key. You are the key. You have the ability, and the Temple Path, which is, you have the key. Why are you not following the path? And the cards that came out are the 6 and 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So, like, in the 6 of Pentacles, he's looking down on it, but he's not being active. There's no flow of going in and out, which is normally the thing about the 6 of Pentacles, which is the reciprocity. And like, the seeds are on a barren tree. There is no growth. Where are you holding yourself back from the next part of the path? Because as you continue to hold on, there is the Tower, and then the 10 of Cups, and the Wheel, which is another 10. So that's 3 10s in the Tower right there. And the Queen of Wands is backwards. So that's about not standing in your power, is holding you back from all of your desires. So where do you need to stand in your power? Where do you need to trust in your gifts, your abilities? Like, she's holding a basket full of stuff. The gate's there, the key's there. She's not taking this step forward. Where do you need to take the step forward and stop holding yourself back and sabotaging yourself? Because it definitely doesn't have to be that way. So, I feel like the path is calling. Are you ready? Because under that is blossoming abundance, and then the door to personal healing and happiness. As soon as, like, yeah. Yes, you have all the abilities you need. You just need to trust in them. Are you currently working on them? Are you working with anybody to expand them? Are you practicing daily? So, Nicole, who is next on our list? Do you read cards? What do you do? Do you do energy work? Do you read cards? Do you Akashic records? Like, what other types of healing modalities? Eco 7. Like, as far as like with my healing stuff, I have the intention of any of the work I'm doing also benefits me. May I get a clearing and activation? Anything specific you want activated, or just whatever energetically we feel? We're just asking because when I close my eyes, then we're getting whatever is there. So okay, perfect. I cleared a lot out of your root chakra and I activated your sacral chakra, and I placed a tiger's eye in the sacral chakra. So that should you need to be more creative in your work, in your expectation of what it could be. So that tiger's eye in the sacral chakra should open up that creativity and give you more focus. So thank you for joining us. And what a lovely day. Yes, it's about disconnecting with yourself and tapping into the messages that are always there with you. And are you looking for somewhere to practice your readings? I'm in a side chicks group, and they have a separate thing for just the general part of the group to practice their skills. If you're interested, send me an email and I'll see if I can get you a link. Sometimes they do like half off or for like something first month with that affiliate link. So hi Kelsey, how are you? Arjavi, are you still here? I am doing well. We are getting back to content creating on a more consistent basis. Yes, we had veered off a little bit doing some other stuff, doing a mentorship program, and now Celia's wanting to get back towards this. Yes, definitely. I feel like that protected card is there. And I hear, are you meditating outside? Like sometimes going out amongst nature really can allow the messages to come in easier. Being grounded outside, being grounded taps you in at a new level. Okay. Apparently that person left, Nicole. So we're apparently gonna move on. Celia says. So next. Nettie, if you're here, we will get you next. Oh, look, there is Nettie right there. And like, what a lovely day. I have been, sometimes I just sit outside and just hold my hands up and have the intention of just connecting with all that is around me, the ether. We don't realize, like, there is no empty air. It's the ether. There's energy all around us. So, like, I'm hearing to tell you to sit out and just try to tap into that energy and just see if you can, like, feel like I get messages from the birds, the trees, and all sorts of stuff. But like sitting out, like, disconnecting to like the energy of all is okay. What we're telling you to do. So have a great day. And Nettie. Okay. My pleasure. Nettie, we are seeing what is going on. And you get the cards of courage and fulfillment and embracing. But honestly, when I was shuffling the cards, I feel like you're reflecting something at her that she doesn't want to see, like something that she's holding close, that I feel like that's about her. It's not about you. And I think also part of that might be source telling you that you need to do the nurturing and for yourself, and like have the courage to know that the next part of your journey is about you going into the next phase. Sometimes it's time to let a phase go and to move into something much better, because then we get the Two of Swords and the Lovers. So the Two of Swords is about making a choice. The Lovers can be about a relationship, but it can also be about your personal balance of, are you balanced in your masculine and your feminine energy? Can you see the perspective of both things? Can you see the hardship in it, but also the beauty in it of why it's happening? And then we get the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like this happened because you're at a place that you're meant to do it by, like, be on your own, to do your inner healing within you. Like, it is part of your mission for your healing. And I feel like that's part of your father's lineage that you're working on healing. Because no, we are here healing lineages at this time, ancestral, karmic, generational lineage that's gone on for, all of time. The underlying energy is the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the World. And then the Five of Cups. What if this person has left your life because there's something better trying to come in? Like this person can focus on, these 3 cups that are spilled or the 2 over here. But I think it's about you seeing that you can do it yourself. And sometimes when we're seeing a counselor, we're reliving that past. And maybe it's time to put the past behind you and focus on where do you want to go with your healing instead. Like sometimes with a person, we just get in a cycle. And I feel like you triggered something in that person is what caused that energy with them. And sometimes when people are not in vibrational alignment with you, they literally just disappear out of your lives because they are not always there for your highest and greatest good. Sometimes they're there to bring that shadow aspect so you can see what you can do on your own. So, Nettie, I think it's time for you to step into keeping your own counsel. Knowing that there's something better out there for you and that source is maybe trying to tell you that you need to trust a little more in your own guidance. So, Nick, who is next? I hope you have a great day as well, Nettie. Celia? That's one I haven't seen, so. Yes, we have moved on. And if not Nick, who is after that? Okay. Well, with that, I think I am going to take a break, Celia says, and we will be back tomorrow to a little later because I have an appointment in the morning to do Oh. Okay. I just wasn't seeing any chat, so we were just. So EC Blaze or Nick, where is Kelsey or Fuja on that list? Yes. Oh, look, who knew? Okay, so Kelsey, will I hear back from the company I applied for last week? And then EC Blaze, you can drop your question neck as you were next on Nick's list. And Kelsey, you get the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and the healer of the ages. So I feel like, yes, you will hear back from them, and then door to spirit on the bottom. So I feel like with that fifth chakra, I feel like definitely going to be hearing back. And then the World, the King of Pentacles, and the Star, and the Justice card. Kelsey, I would say, yes, you will be hearing back. I feel like you have a contract with this company. And I feel like it's definitely part of your fate with the Star and the healer of the ages. So where are you? Is this job doing healing work? Are you it's going to open you up maybe to your healing path in a new way. So and Nick said we have Surah, EC Blaze in separation now. I've been in this relationship for 2 years. This is person one. So it says we are going to get the have a great day, Kelsey. Celia says we remember you from way back. You get the card of wait, the card of be assertive, and you get the card of unlikely. And no need to worry. I feel like your focus is supposed to be somewhere else right now. I feel like it's energetically not in alignment with you. If something is not in alignment with you and you chase it, you make the other person run. So you would benefit more from being assertive and being more confident in your energy and not chasing and being more in the energy of attracting. And then you get the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Strength card. So 2 out of 3 are majors on that, with the bottom is King of Cups. So I feel like your focus is supposed to be right now on your spiritual growth and bringing you into that place of new confidence. Sometimes that like I can't move is, are you waiting on another person? Because I'm going to tell you, as long as you're like not stepping into this next phase, the next thing can't happen. Like, what do you need? Like that person's got their eyes closed. By stepping into working with the community, to working on your healing, to looking at where is this in your pattern? Where is this, most wounds come back to betrayal and abandonment. Core wound. So in what area of your life is that? Where is this person triggering that? Not moving on is going to keep you in this unlikely thing versus this being assertive and, okay, I have the key. And I'm going to say that key right there is what my guide always says is, look, Chiron is the key symbol on your birth chart. My guide says it's the key for the reason, because if you heal this, you heal this. Like, where's your Chiron? Like, it is the key symbol on your birth chart. My guide is really strong that that's the only... We talk about Chiron in the North Node a lot. Like, and a lot of it's looking and seeing the pattern of things. Like, shockingly, how many things are just, we're in a loop. Like, where is... Are you a twin flame? We're just asking because me and Dave are twin flames. I happen to attract that energy. And honestly, sometimes, like, I attracted Dave I took everything off my dating profile, and you know what I put on there? Energy healer. I stepped into my mission, my North Node, energy healer. And you know what? As I stepped into mission, I was blessed with my twin flame. I had a catalyst. I did a lot of work prior to that. So I feel like it's saying you get the card of change your focus and then spend some time in the sunlight and shine the light on yourself. Like, because honestly, if you heal the stuff within you, you heal everything. Because everything outside of you is a reflection of how you think, how you feel, and what you believe. Like, truly, as you change that focus to you, you will see the change. Like, by realizing, okay, we're in a simulation and this person is triggering this abandonment and betrayal with me. Where else have I had abandonment and betrayal? And then, like, chase the spiral back and see where it is. And then when you realize that, okay, this is about triggering me, and this is about me gaining mastery on this trigger, to know that I'm not separated, that everything is always working out for me, and in the right time, if that's the right person, that person will come back. But if you're energetically chasing somebody, they're going to run in the other way. Okay, have a wonderful day. And then Apathy, you are next. Can you drop your question? Would you... Does my crush like me too? Will he contact me? I see that now. You get the card of take action, and then recovery, and then opportunity. So I feel like your crush is interested in you, but sometimes we need to pull our energy back and focus on us to attract rather than... Yes, I was just reading Nicole's thing. So to attract, to, like... Here, here's more cards. I feel like there's a strong pulling because I just had like a strong pulling in my neck. Like I feel like there's a strong pulling to that person, but sometimes it's about pulling your energy back and focusing on you and really attracting that in a higher vibrational place because we get the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like this can be a very healing thing for you, but it's about pulling your energy back and more attracting versus, once again, versus chasing. Because like if you are, the way those cards said, if that person is chasing that other person, they're going to go in the other direction. But if you pull your energy back and focus on you being in a high vibration, it brings in a release of this karmic energy with this this 10 of wands, and that is part of the work that you're meant to do. Part of the healing is knowing your value and not to chase, to attract. Like, what do you want to bring in? Be clear on it. If you really want to be in that energy, you attract what you want. If you're chasing it, it always seems aloof. So Pooja, are you still around? My pleasure. Yeah, just be in that divine energy of attraction because you attract at the vibration you're at. So I believe Pooja wanted a message from her guides. Okay, and you get the card of let your ship set sail, and the card of let go of control, and the card of inspirational hunt, which is in that card, which is about allowing flow. So Pooja, I feel like it's saying right now it's about letting go of control and trusting you're on the right path and knowing that the things that are meant for you will find you. Because then we get the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. So when you let go and trust, something really good's going to come towards you as we get the World, the Star, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords with the Six of Swords. Yeah. Trusting. Following your divine guidance, following, the wisdom of each day, not having to know how everything's going to work out, by just trusting that ultimately source is working in your favor and it's always going to work out for you. You're always going to go in the calmest direction that's meant for you. Okay. And Nick, can we get a message for you? Celia says. And every minute that you spend worrying is a minute that you are giving your power away. Because worry is just the thief of your joy. Have a wonderful day, Pooja. Sweet Farish, are you still here? Yes, love and light. I don't know, Nick. I think it's just you and me now. So he says, can we get you something? We appreciate you, even with the time delay. And she said we knew it was for you because we picked up these energy cards. And you get the anxiety card and the sixth chakra card and the heartbreak card. What's going on today, Nick? Oh. Is your dad coming today? It's about healing and the deceit cards under that, but like healing that and finding the appreciation in it. How long's your dad gonna be up? How do you feel about him not staying with you? Do you have any feeling at all about that? Because then you get the Ace of Pentacles. Like, what seeds have you planted about that? And then we get it's obviously time for a new cycle with the world or the wheel, with the tower, with the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Maybe this is an opportunity. We're going to take it as an opportunity to release anything that okay, the next two cards are the appreciation cards and the carrying couple. So does your mom stay with you when she comes? I don't know. Or does she stay somewhere else? Like where does she stay? And then like you got two aces here and then the King of Pentacles on the bottom. And then something about the whole when you were younger, did in any way he block your creativity? Because like she looks like younger there, and then this is kind of like blocked. So Because we know in school you were like a really I don't know, something about the pattern of where has he blocked your creativity or yeah. I feel like when he was younger, something about your creativity and having the awareness of it and seeing the pattern of it. Where has anybody else blocked your creativity or made you feel like you needed to be serious? Somebody doesn't like that. That's serious. I don't know. We're gonna we hear we're gonna unpack that for a little bit and we'll get back to you. As well as you may unpack some of that. Like, yeah, and we'll see whatever message we get with that. So thank you for moderating for us. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We are gonna take a break now. Have a wonderful day. Bye.